Hello everyone, welcome. This is Bridgette Maria. Today we are going to work on salsa and bachata and Latin technique. We just had a class on Zoom, or I just had a class on Zoom with my wonderful students, and I'm going to review everything we covered and add to it a little bit. Excuse me. So we're going to start just reviewing a little bit of what we talked about with the rib cage. So remember, in Latin dance that we move first from the rib cage. So when I move to the side, I'm going to lead with the rib cage, bending the leg that has the weight, and remembering the opposite oblique is scrunching, and the big muscle of the back, the latissimus dorsi. So I push and push and then the arms, the hand that is free and the one that is coming across the midline is the opposite hand of the bent leg. So the opposite hand of the bending leg comes across the midline. Or think of coming to the midline of the body. Okay, I almost think of like if I had a drum here and I was going to hit the drum with the heel of the hand. That is basically the feeling and the thought of what I'm doing with my hand. Okay, the man's hands are like this. So the pointer finger is higher and the thumb is lower, but the wrist is not as bent as the female hand or the follower or the one that's doing the feminine role. So my thumb goes down for the man, the pointer finger, and then the fingers spread slightly out, like so. Ladies, you're going to bend the wrists more, and then they fan like a laser beam. So the pinky is higher, middle finger is still going up, and the pointer finger is going up. Okay? So as I use my hand, I'm going to come across, side, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and I always finish my lines. Now moving to the side again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's review what we did in class. So we're going to review the bachata basic, cruzada, the forward and back, the cruzada, and the turn, and then we're going to do it with the music also, but we're going to add a new combination also. So let's have you facing me, and you're going to start to the right first as I move to the left. So bachata basic, 1, 2, 3, tap 4 and 5, 6, 7, tap 8 and 1, 2, 3, tap 4 and 5, 6. So each time I move, I'm using that articulation of my body, the rib cage first. Now move forward, walk, 2, 3, tap back, move back, 6, 7, tap across. So it goes 1, 2, 3, tap. Same thing, see how the arm goes opposite on each step. So that takes practice. Now the cruzada, we're going to step across. So we're going to walk 1, 2, 3, tap, and 5, 6, 7. The ladies can style over 2, 3 with the hand that's extended can come up and over across the face. Okay, guys, when you do your cruzada, keep your arms moving opposite. It's masculine. Now we're going to do the chaîné turn. So when I do a chaîné in Latin dance, I'm going to press into the floor, push into my legs, look, turn from my body, and I'm going to use my pelvis and my legs to initiate the movement. And then I look where I'm going, and then I look where I'm going to finish. So I'm going to look, turn, okay, look at my front, and then I'm going to change and look again the direction I'm turning. So in order to turn well, and I'm turning on carpet, which is not easy, is you have to engage your core muscles, press into the floor, to get the power for your turn, okay? Then from here, we're gonna work on a body roll. So I'm gonna press forward, lifting the chest. Then I'm gonna pull back and sit back into the hip. So body roll, you lead with the chest. So my front leg is going to bend. Then from here, so as I go here, I'm gonna then push back and then contract and sit back into the leg that has the weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on body roll, remember the chest, then bring the rib cage up, the sternum up, and then you're gonna pull back, contract, and then sit back. Okay, now let me do it with you. I'm gonna do it on the other side with you. So starting to the right, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, using the body and the hip. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Now move forward. This time I can use my arms. 1, 2, 3, especially as the female. Guys can also do it or keep the opposition. 5, 6, 7, repeat and up. So I'm teaching some arm movement today. 5, 6, okay, and then from here, let's take it into our turn. Turn, 2, 3. Now when I turn, I have to push, okay, and push, and spot. Okay, let's do it on the other side, starting to the left. So the order we're going to do it is 2 basics, 2 forward and back, 2 cruzadas, and then the turn sequence. So we have 2 basics, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Now even here, I can style as the lady. 5, 6, 7. Then from here I'm going to walk forward, forward, 2, 3, 4, move back, 6. Now without the arms, just using opposite arm, okay, and 5. Now we go into the cruzada. The cruzada, we walk, 2, 3, change direction, 5, 6, 7, repeat, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Now from here, press, turn, turn, 2, 3, 4, press, turn, 6, 7, repeat it, and 1, 2, 3, one more set, and 5, 6. Now from here, we can do the body roll again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. Then I would then switch legs and then proceed to the right side. So let's do it with the music. We're going to do both sides. So I'm going to do it facing you and then backing. So you have 2 different directions you can see me. We are going to switch the direction. We're going to do the right and then the left side. Okay, here we go. And remember, if you keep working at this particular movement and practice it every day, you will progress at least 3 times a week. So let's have you start to the right. So get ready. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and. Okay, forward and back. I'll do one arm up, one arm opposite. Good, cruzada. Turn. You have to push. Okay, now body roll. Switch sides. Side. Opposite. Push. Okay, now walk. And back. And walk. Okay, cruzada. Okay, get ready. Turn, push. One more set. Okay, body roll. Up. Okay, now we're going to change. I'm going to do it with you. Same side, starting this way. 5, 6, 7. 1. And side. Forward and back. Up. And 1. Cruzada. Turn. Okay, body roll. Okay, we're going to switch this side. Again. Okay, forward. And cruzada. You can use your arms. Turn. 2 more. Body roll. Very good. I'm sure you look awesome. Keep practicing. Okay, now we're going to review what we did in salsa. So salsa, we're going to add one other grouping so you have something to practice till I see you by video or live stream on Friday. So remember, I have my new salsa and bachata classes live stream on Friday. I'll be sending out the information. So each week we're going to keep progressing. Don't stop dancing. You can dance anywhere, carpet, tile. When I grew up, I used to dance on the lawn, anywhere I could find, because I love to dance. So we are going to review the salsa. So I'm going to turn around first. So we're going to do the left basic. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6. Remember to bend. 1, 2, 3, hold 4 and 5, 6, 7, hold 8, side 1, 2, 3, hold 4 and 5, 6, 7, hold 8. So we count 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Basic. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. We're going to turn. So remember what we talked about. Press all my weight on the left. Push. Spot. Back. 6, 7. Then the left turn. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And then on this, let's add, actually, let's do a cross step, step, called a Suzy Q, cross, step, step. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, cross, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now let's do it on the right side. So we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5 to the side. These are called side basic or wawanko. You can use your arms. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, basic. 1, 2, turn. 5, push, step. 1, 2, 3, left turn, ladies style with the arms, wrap. 2, 3, and 5, Suzy Q, cross, step, step, cross, step, step, cross, step, step, cross, step, step. Okay, so now let me do it one more time. but we're going to do it so I'm facing you. Then with the music. So everyone start forward on the left, and I'm going to be moving forward towards you. Ready, and 1, 2, 3. So you can see my hands. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders and rib cage. Side 1, 2, 3. Side 5, 6, 7. Side 1, 2. You can also use 5, 6. Forward, basic. 1, 2, 3. You can look back. 5, 6. Pivot. Turn. 2, 3. 5, 6. Left turn. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Susie Q. 1, 2, 3. Use the shoulders. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Basic. 1. Now we're going to switch with the right foot now. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5. Take it to the side. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. You can add the arms, ladies. Come over the top. 5, 6, 7. Basic. 1, 2, 3. Pivot, turn right. 6, 7. Then we're going to take it into our left turn. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Susie Q. Right foot cross. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Okay, now con música. This will be a good practice for you. Here we go. It's going to be a little faster with the music, but you can do it. If you need the music, just text me. So let's have everybody start on the left. I'm going to turn around. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Repeat to the side. Side. Okay, forward. Okay, turn. Left turn. Okay, now Susie Q. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Okay, basic. Switch. Right foot. Here we go. Side basic. Again. And turn. Left turn. Turn. Susie Q. Good. Now I'm going to do it facing you. Start forward on the left. 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And side. Side. Ladies, can you style? Basic. Let's do the turn. Good. Left. So you're ready, Susie Q. Cross. 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 Basic. Switch right foot. 1. 5. 1. Side. 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 You can use the arms. Basic. Turn. Okay, left turn. Susie Q. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. All right, awesome. So, when you're using your hands and you're practicing your hand movement, so remember your arms, when you use them, come down the midline, out, up, and you're lifting from your back. Come all the way up, bend at the elbow, frame the face, come across the temple, and then when you extend the arm, it's elbow, wrist, and fingers. So it's up, bend the elbow, come across, down. Same thing for the man and the lady when you're using your arm. It's how you do it and the impression that the impression you leave when you're using your arm. Masculine, okay, feminine. The impression that I'm doing and feeling and the intensity in which I use my arm is different. Masculine is sharper, more rounded, right? And feminine has a little bit more flow of the wrist. Okay, let's do the other side. Come down the midline, lift the arms from the back, come up, bend the elbow, come across, frame the face, extend elbow, wrist, fingers, and down. One more time. So up, I want you to start with this arm movement first. Up, bend the elbow, come across, extend elbow, wrist, fingers, and the line always continues. Make sure when you're using your arms, let's do one other movement. When I lift, this one I use a lot. So this one is more for the ladies. If I bend the elbow and the hand goes behind the head and I come around and touch the opposite temple, then come across. So this is a little more femininity into it, a little more feminine. So when the ladies, when you use this, you bend your elbow and you touch the opposite temple. Then you're going to come around and halo around the face, the eyes, and then back out. The guys, I would stay with the front, so it stays with the character. And the opposite side for the ladies, you lift from the back. Always lift your arms from your back muscle, never from the shoulders. Okay, so I'm engage my core, press into the floor even to lift the arms. Bend at the elbow, opposite temple, come across, and then extend elbow, wrist, fingers. Okay, so let's repeat the first arm. Up, so remember, press into the floor, engage your core, back muscles engage, over in front, and extend elbow, wrist, fingers down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and you could do both. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and bend at the elbow to bring the arms down. So when I lift the arms, the elbow, wrist, fingers. When I bring the arms in, elbow, wrist, finger. Same thing when I move, side, elbow, wrist, finger. Elbow, wrist, fingers. Elbow, wrist, fingers. And then I can do different arm movements eventually. We're going to be getting into that. I hope you enjoyed the lesson today. I miss all of you, and thank you so much for watching my channel, and I hope to see you this week on my Zoom. Thank you so much. Mwah. Have a wonderful week.